Welcome to Love and Money Secrets TV, and we have with us Barbara, who has just been on the stem cell activation patches just a little over 10 days. Barbara.
Hello, Lillian.
Can we get your video to turn on?
It's not on?
It's not on yet.
Oh, there we go.
There we go. Oh my gosh, there's my beautiful, gorgeous Barbara from the country of Texas.
Only from New Jersey, though.
You're actually in New Jersey now. Oh.
No, I'm in Texas, but that's where I originated from.
Oh, fantastic, fantastic. Well, you're looking marvelous and radiant. So would you share with our viewers and our listeners what happened about 2 weeks ago, and tell us about the little addition that you started using, and tell us what's your story.
Okay. Well, about 2 weeks ago, I actually slipped and fell in the shower. And I threw my back out so bad that I couldn't barely walk. I actually had to call in sick to work, and I don't do that very often. And Mike, my significant other, who was your friend first, had some stem cell activation patches, as well as the ice wave. And I went to him and I said, I need to try that. So we reached out to you. You told me how to put it on. And I went from a level 9 pain down to pretty much nothing. And that was 10 days, 12 days ago, maybe. And all I had after the first 3 days of using the ice wave and the X39 was the X39. So I continued using the X39. And in the middle of all that, I decided I was going to become a brand partner. But I started using the X39, and I guess it was last Thursday or Wednesday, customers started, I'm a branch manager of a bank here in Texas. Customers started coming into the bank and saying, you look different. You look wonderful. Your hair looks great. You look like you've lost weight. What are you doing? And I was like, not really noticing it myself. And that went on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Monday, Tuesday, including today. And I was like, wow. And then all of a sudden I started looking in the mirror and I'm like, oh, I've got less lines on my forehead. I don't have those smile lines as much as I did. And I'm talking 10 days of the X39, nothing else.
Wow.
Well, I signed up with you last week. Got my patches on Tuesday. So I've been doing the Fab 5 since Tuesday. The energy level is incredible. Over the weekend, we had to take the Christmas stuff down. Took all the Christmas stuff down on Saturday after working from 9 to 1 at the bank. Then I made dinner. Sunday, we got up at 7 a.m., put all the Christmas stuff in the attic, went for a 3-mile hike, came back, made a pot of tomato sauce and meatballs, cleaned the kitchen, cleaned the bathrooms, vacuumed the house. And I was like, okay, what else can I do? Oh, let me go wash my car. I just had so much energy that I couldn't.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
You have a lot more energy. So, whoa. So you have a significant, noticeable increase in energy. And this is on the heels of you having an injury.
Yes. And before that, Lillian, how about an entire month, 2 weeks of the regular flu A with the cough.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Sinus infection, and then flu B with the stomach. Had to have an IV the week before Christmas, and was just feeling completely and utterly drained. And then started these stem cell patches, and I feel like $1 million.
Wow. Okay. So there are a few things there that I didn't know. I knew about the the injury that you sustained in your bank, but when you had the back injury, Mike called me obviously in a panic, and he was so worried about you being in this excruciating pain. And then of course we got you patched up, and luckily the day that you had the injury, you had already I had already sent the patches to Mike, so he already had both the X39, which is the foundational patch of the Fantastic Five, and then the Ice Wave, which doesn't repair anything, but as you are already aware, it turns off the pain receptors and it worked immediately for you. So this is really, really fantastic. And this is extraordinary to hear that your customers who, see you once, maybe twice a month, some of them see you week to week, they're able to notice, wait a minute, there's something different about you. And you've only been wearing the patches for 10 days at this point, 12 days now.
Yes. The funny thing is, I saw my daughter last night for the first time in a week. I went to see my grandbaby. And
Congratulations.
she said to me, your hair has grown. You have less fine lines on your forehead. And I'm like, even my daughter noticed it, and she sees me on a regular basis.
Yeah.
I was like, wow. And she goes, and you've lost weight. I said, as a matter of fact, I've dropped 7 pounds in about 2 weeks.
That's amazing too. That's really remarkable. That's funny. My daughter noticed my hair too. She's like, whoa. She's like touching my hair. She goes, your skin looks so good. Your hair's so much silkier and softer. It's not as dry. And I'm like, yeah, you noticed too. She's like, yeah. She goes, I like it. I go, yeah, I like it too. So that's awesome that your daughter noticed too.
I usually keep it about this length or a little shorter. And I'm like, well, now that it's healthier, I may let it grow a little longer.
And it's going to grow in a little fuller too.
Yeah.
So this is really fantastic. So I want you to share with our viewers here, because some people are on these patches already, and there's more people that aren't on the patches. They're like checking it out, looking at it. Your friends, family, and acquaintances and so forth are all obviously going to be seeing this video, and a lot of people that we don't know are going to be seeing this video. So can you share with us, what were the significant changes that you noticed from wearing just the X39 and the Ice Wave patch as compared to wearing X39, the X49, which are the mother and daughter stem cell activation patch, and then glutathione, carnosine, and eon, which complete the Fantastic Five?
Okay. So at first it was the Ice Wave and the X39, and it was immediate pain relief and energy.
Oh, okay, good.
That was really, really good. And I only had 3 days of the Ice Wave, which was turning the pain receptors off. But the really good thing is I have no pain now, and I'm not using the Ice Wave.
Because rapid repair is going on.
Just whatever happened is now repairing or repaired what the injury was, because I think I probably just pulled a muscle. The other thing is I just feel less bloated, like my rings are looser, my shoes are looser. So I'm losing inflammation. But so with the first, the first two, this X39, I felt an immediate energy boost. My skin looked better, my hair looked better, and I have less of an appetite. I'm actually able to like have a really healthy breakfast and a salad at lunch, and then meat and vegetable at dinner. I'm not craving sugar, which is very good for me.
Okay, so this is fascinating, because I tell people these are the foundational five. This is why I call it the Fantastic Five, because they're the foundation to bring your entire body into homeostasis, into balance. Now, we actually have a patch called SP6, which is for appetite suppression, craving suppression, for digestive issues, for increased organ function. But in your particular case, you don't need to be on that patch. This is taking care of it for you to the tune where your systems comprehensively, the Fantastic Five, are taking care of that. You're getting into balance and you're shedding the pounds just from bringing your balance from these foundational five. So that's extraordinary.
Right. Put it this way, I put a belt on today and it is 2 notches over from where it was 3 weeks ago. I've lost 2 inches on my waist.
Wow.
Mike keeps saying to me, you're losing weight. And I'm like, I have not changed anything other than the fact that I want to eat healthier. I have more energy. So I'm actually doing more than I was prior.
Yeah.
Burning more calories because I am more active. I'm getting steps in per day. I am sleeping a little better than I was before. I'm probably going to add
The silent nights? Okay.
I'm probably going to add that because since I had a hysterectomy 5 years ago, my hormones are just still not where they need to be yet. And I'm still not sleeping as well as I should be.
So yeah, so you could add either silent nights, or you might want to try the Alavita. I can't remember. I think you got the Alavita trio, didn't you?
You have that, yes.
Okay. So that's going to help because that increases melatonin, your circadian rhythms. It activates your pineal gland. And then you can add silent nights to improve your quality of deeper, sounder sleep. So
I just started with the Alavita on Tuesday night. So I slept a little better last night than I did the night before. So let's see how that over the next couple of nights. You know, I also love the cream. My skin feels just like I'm not a makeup person. So what you're seeing right now, I have blush, lipstick, and mascara on. I don't wear foundation. I just like that feel on my face. I'm a more natural looking person. But like everybody's like, oh, what makeup are you using? I'm like, I'm not.
yeah, you and I share that we don't like to wear liquid or powder foundation. We just do the blush, you know, a little bit of blush on the eyelids and that kind of thing. And I don't wear mascara, but I wear eyeliner. So, and lipstick, of course, I always wear lipstick. So that's so fantastic. So you're loving the daily cream and the nightly nectar. What is it that you like about the daily cream and the nightly nectar?
It actually makes your face just feel so smooth and silky, almost like you've put moisture into it.
Mm-hmm.
So as you age, because I am going to be 59 in a month, your skin dries out.
Yeah.
I was feeling very dry all the time. And those creams just make your face feel supple and soft and
more glassy, right?
Yes, like you always have like a dewy look to your face.
Yeah, I noticed that too.
Which is a beautiful thing. I mean, that's what people are seeing. They're seeing like a natural glow, almost like they were pregnant.
Yeah, because you're balanced. Yeah. So that is absolutely awesome.
So that's, you know, once I started on Tuesday with all 5, now a different thing that I'm seeing is I have more focus. I have more clarity of thought.
It's amazing.
Have more energy to not only do what I need to do in my banking job, but I'm also reaching out to people for the stem cell activation patches. And I have a second person signing on next week. And I spoke with another person today who's looking into possibly coming in underneath also at the gold level. I've got probably 4 or 5 people that are potential gold level sign-ons in the next month.
So several other lives are going to be transformed and saved. And so I would be remiss if I didn't bring to our listeners' attention, on top of the fact that she has a full-time job as a banker, on top of the fact that, you know, she's got a household to run, you're also taking care of elderly parents, aren't you?
Yeah, that was the other thing.
A lot of energy to take care of adults, you know, of elderly.
Last 2 years have been really rough because my mom was very, very ill. And both my mom and my dad moved in with me over a year ago. Mom was wheelchair bound, dementia, severe dementia. And my dad, they were 94 and 92. And it came with a lot of stress and no time for Michael and I to take care of ourselves.
Yeah.
2023's New Year's resolution, and why this was such perfect timing for me.
My gosh.
Take my life back and to start taking care of me. And this is one of the most important things that I'm doing for myself. And I'm going to get emotional because I have not felt this good since I was probably in my early 40s.
Wow.
19 years ago.
Wow, that's incredible.
I have dealt with some sort of lower back pain since I was probably 38 years old. I'm telling you, in the last week, I have not had a back twinge. I'm sitting here and I'm like, I feel like I could go run a marathon, and I haven't been able to seriously exercise the way that I wanted to because of pain in a few years. So the fact that this is allowing me to feel that good, that I'm getting ready to go join a gym so I can start working out again, is life-changing for me, Lillian, life-changing.
This is one of the beautiful things about when people like you with families like yours get started on the stem cell activation patches. One thing is, that it's working because what you're feeling inside of your body, but your confirmation is when people on the outside, friends, family, neighbors, even strangers will tell you, oh my gosh, your skin is just glowing. I don't know what you're doing, but do tell. What is it that you put on your skin, or what are you eating? And you got to tell them this is what you're doing. And when people, and it's not just one person, like you said, you have different day after day, even your daughter, Mike, your neighbors, it's coming from everywhere. And people are going, oh my gosh, you're doing something different. I haven't seen you in a year. I haven't seen you in 2 years. Something, whatever you're doing, I need to find out what it is, because you look amazing, or your skin is glowing, or your hair looks so soft and silky, what have you. And so that's your confirmation on top of what you're already experiencing on the inside of your body.
Mm-hmm.
And evidence is the loudest voice.
Yes. I'm definitely, I was amazed when people started saying something to me last week. What are you doing? What'd you do to your hair? Are you wearing a different makeup? I mean, it was like the questions were like
absolutely incredible. Yeah.
So
and so
probably reached out to, all these people that have been saying this. I've sent them the information on the Fab Five. And, I figured I'd give them a few days because it's only been since like last Thursday. And then I'm going to follow up with every one of them. Do you have any questions? Would you like to get in on a Zoom call so we can answer questions for you? The one customer that came in today, she came in on Monday. And she asked me today, can we talk on Monday of next week so that I can sign up? And she is a anesthesiologist's wife.
Yeah, we've had a few anesthesiologists who've been patchour in our group now that, they're, anesthesiologists are pain management experts. That's what they do. And so when we had an anesthesiologist just a few weeks ago that when we patched, his name is Todd, when we patched him, he literally had a tear come down because for 20 years he's been battling pain from a surfing accident that he had, and he's had 4 surgeries and nothing has ever worked on him. And as soon as he had pain relief from, just like you, the X39 and the Ice Wave, then Sunday I was on a Zoom like this, and then Sunday was actually in front of him, and then she's like, Todd, are you okay? And he's like, oh my God, this is the first time in 20 years that I've been pain-free.
Yes.
He goes, I can't believe that this actually works. And I got to get these for my dad. It was the first thing he said, because his dad was in terrible. And so like the next day we got his dad on the patches as well. So very fantastic. So my friends and gems, if you or someone can benefit in any way, shape, or form from these stem cell activation patches, if you would like to get more information, get back to the person who referred you to this video. If you know Barbara, go to Barbara's website is lifewave.com/Barbara Hummel. You can get a hold of her there. If you are a friend and gem of mine and you personally know me, you can go to my website, which you'll see in the description below. If somebody else has referred you here, then get back to the person who referred you to watch this video. They will make sure that they connect you, get you started, answer all of your questions. In our practice, we have over 711 doctors, holistic care practitioners, osteopaths, traditional Chinese medicine, acupuncturists. The list goes on and on and on, anesthesiologists, cardiologists, etc. And so we have gut specialists like Dr. Mel. This woman is a phenomenal human being. Everyone, I really believe, are phenomenal human beings. But this woman is not even 30 years old, and she has 3 PhDs.
Wow.
Incredible. She's actually just, I think, turned 25. So And she's been practicing medicine for years, and she has 3 PhDs. Her
Wow.
whole family, grandpa, grandma, aunts, uncles, parents, everyone's a doctor in their family. But she's an incredible gut specialist. And she'll do a 15, she's done with some of the people in my practice, a 15-minute Zoom call. We've made whatever adjustments based on Dr. Mel's recommendations. If you want to get on one of her protocols, then of course there's an additional cost for that. But you have the think tank and you have the expertise of 711 doctors and holistic care practitioners, as well as we have April Stewart Vaughn, who is a blood specialist who, if you get your blood report done through your doctor, through your naturopath, through your holistic care practitioner, if you order it through my practice, doesn't matter. She will sit down and in a Zoom call, review everything with you. There's no additional cost because you're part of our team and you're on the Fantastic Five. Not everybody that are on the stem cell activation patches have that, but that's part of our medical group. You have that as a benefit. So my friends and gems, if you have any questions, you can put a comment below, whether it's on YouTube or you're seeing this on Facebook or Instagram. And is there anything else that you want to leave with our viewers and our listeners here?
Other thing you just said with the gut specialist, I had ongoing indigestion issues. Once I started on these patches, I have not had heartburn or indigestion in 2 weeks.
Oh, wow. Okay. So yeah. So again, it's bringing your entire body into homeostasis. Your stem cells that you were conceived with that are now turned on. We all have 24,698 DNA genes in our body, and 50% of them are turned off when you're 30. And by the time you're 60, 90 to 100% of them are off. Now 33% of those 50% that were turned off are being turned back on. And it's the stem cells that you were conceived with before you were even born. So you may have been in pretty good shape when you were 40, but guess what? You're going to be in better shape because it's the optimized version of you when you were 40. Because after 12 months of being on the stem cell activation patches, your body is reset to anywhere from 16 to 20 years younger just after 12 months on the patches. So make sure you take, I didn't tell you before, but I'm going to give you official notice today. Make sure you take pictures today and every 30 days moving forward. Because like Kathy, who you saw in one of the Zooms at the bottom of the 5 of 12 bullet points, Barbara or I, or whoever sent you this referred you to this video can send you the 5 of 12 bullet points. At the bottom, there's a link with Kathy McCarthy's video, which everybody always looks at, the incredible transformation where she went from a wrinkled neck and chest to no wrinkles on her neck, chest, face, and whole body. But her bigger story is that she was suffering with autoimmune disease and disorder for 33 years from 3 breast implants. And not only did that get restored, but when you watch the video, you're going to go, oh my gosh. I mean, like Barbara, she's beautiful. She's 63. She's gorgeous. She looks like she's 35 to 40 years old. This month, January, was her 12th month of being on the stem cell activation patches. I'll see if I can convince her to come back on camera again. She's a little camera shy, which I can't imagine why, because you guys saw the video, you saw her picture and you saw her, it's like her, just, she's beautiful, hair, face, eyes, everything. And so I hope I can, let's keep our fingers crossed that she's going to come back on and give us her 12-month report. Okay. So I guess we're going to wrap it up. Thank you for sharing this awesome story of transformation. Not even 2 weeks. And I would love to have you back on a month from now to watch you continue to discover new things that you're noticing about yourself. And then the people that you've been able to share this education with and connect them with the ability to have hands-on this life-saving technology. So thank you, Barbara.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Okay. And I encourage you guys to check out Barbara on Facebook as well. She's going to be doing a live with Dr. Stacy as well. And it's going to be an awesome interview. So I'd be remiss if I didn't tell you about that too. Okay, stay tuned.